Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about what neural crest will become as the embryo is growing, what parts of neural crest will be what parts of the future body. So as you know, the neural crest is part of the ectoderm, which has been separated from the ectoderm because the neural tube has been formed, and at the tip of the neural folds or at the tip of neural groove before neural tube is formed completely, we have the neural crest, which later will be separated, and we have the neural crest like this. In the previous video, I explained completely about the maturation of the neural tube and vesiculation or vesiculation and neurulation. But in this video, I'm going to specifically talk about the neural crest and what they are going to become as the embryo is growing. So we have just a secret word in here, the crest cell. The crest, C-R-E-S-T-C-E-L-L, the crest cell. So the crest cell, the first part by C, chromaffin cells, which are part of the adrenal medulla. As you know, we have the adrenal gland in here, and in here there is adrenal medulla, and chromaffin cells are in here. So chromaffin cells are made by the neural crest, and also the rostral tissue. What I mean the bones and the muscle structures of the head and neck, and also the cranial nerve number 5, number 7, number 9, and 10, which are the trigeminal nerve, facial nerve, the glossopharyngeal nerve, and also the vagus nerve, which are going to feed the arcs, the pharyngeal arcs later. So these cranial nerves are formed by the neural crest, which we call our rostral tissue. And what I mean by rostral tissue, I mean bone and muscles of the head and neck, the structures of the head and neck, and also the cranial nerve, which supply the pharyngeal arcs, which are number 5, 7, 9, and 10. And enteric nervous system, as you know, for example, if this is my stomach, so this is my stomach, there are some enteric nervous system or enteric brain around my stomach, which helps for the motility and also secretion of this part of the gastrointestinal tube. And this nervous system is separated from the central nervous system and also the peripheral nervous system, and it's called the enteric nervous system, an enteric brain, which acts separately, and it's kind of a brain because there are lots of nerves in here, a huge number of nerves, which are going to help the stomach. So what are they called? The mesenteric plexus and also submucosal plexus, which the mesenteric plexus is called Meissner's plexus, and the submucosal plexus is called Auerbach plexus. So in here, the enteric nervous system is made by neural crest. It is part of the peripheral nervous system, but it is separated from the sympathetic and also parasympathetic nervous system. It is enteric nervous system, which acts separately, and it's kind of a brain. It is located in the peripheral nervous system because it is in the periphery of the body. It's not in the center, it's not in the spinal cord, it's not in the brain, but it is not the sympathetic or parasympathetic. It is part of the nervous system, which acts separately, and because it is completely huge and there are lots of huge neurons there, it's called an enteric brain even, and it is for the motility and also secretion, for example, of the stomach, of the gastric secretion, and also gastric motility. And the neural crest is going to be changed to the Schwann cells and also satellite cells. The Schwann cells and the satellite cells, or for example, the Schwann cells are the cells which make the myelin, which are going to make the myelin for the axons, so the axons transfer the information or the action potential, in fact, faster. So these Schwann cells and satellite cells are made by the neural crest. On the other hand, if this is my spine, for example, this is part of my spinal cord, for example, and here is the dorsal gray horn, the ventral gray horn, dorsal gray horn, ventral gray horn. I wanted to tell you that for the dorsal gray horn, there is a ganglion in here. There is a ganglion in here, which we call this dorsal root ganglion, because this is a dorsal root, this is dorsal root, and this is dorsal root ganglion, and this is sensory. It consists of sensory information. It means that it's bringing the information, the sensory information is going to be brought to the spinal cord. Okay, so this ganglion is called dorsal root ganglion, and it is made because of the and it is originated from the neural crest or the chain ganglion or paravertebral ganglion. The chain ganglion is the paravertebral ganglion. It's another name of the chain ganglion, and it is named paravertebral ganglion, which is located exactly parallel to the vertebra, and also collateral ganglion or prevertebral ganglion are other ganglions which are originated from the neural crest. So what happened? The Schwann cells and the satellite cells, which are going to help the neurons and somehow support them, or making myelin for them, for example Schwann cells and also satellite cells. So they are going to make myelin, and they are going to support the neurons. They are going to support the neurons, and they are going to make myelin for the neurons. And this myelination and in this kind of support is called, for example, by the Schwann cells, and it is originated from the neural crest. And about the PNS or peripheral nervous system, I meant the dorsal root ganglion and chain ganglion, paravertebral or collateral ganglion and prevertebral ganglion, all are originated from the neural crest. And also the carotid body. The carotid body are located near the carotid artery, and these carotid bodies are for measuring O2, the pressure of the O2, the pressure of CO2, and also pH. And they are somehow receptors, and they have receptors for measuring these, and they are sensitive to these, and they bring the information to the central nervous system. These carotid bodies, which are located near the carotid artery, and they have receptors, the sensory receptors for measuring the pressure of O2, the pressure of CO2, the pressure, the pH, and they are sensitive to the pH of the blood, the pressure of the O2 into the blood, the pressure of the CO2, because they are located near the carotid artery, so it's related to the blood. All in all, they are originated from the neural crest. Another thing, endocardiac cushions, the septums or valves of the heart. There are some valves in the heart which they are originated from the neural crest. These valves and septums are originated from the neural crest. And also the light skin, and what I mean, the L for light skin, what I mean melanocytes. Melanocytes, which are responsible for the person, for example, to be a black person, a white person. These are melanocytes. They are for the light skin and dark skin, and they are originated from the neural crest. And all in all, last but not least, the leptomeninges. Leptomeninges, what I mean? I mean that the central nervous system is surrounded by pia mater, and then the arachnoid space we have, and also the arachnoid layer, which is like a spider shape. And this pia mater and arachnoid layer is originated from the neural crest, which is called the leptomeninges. So all in all, this list is the list of the changes which will happen for the neural crest to become different parts of the body. And the secret word is the crest cell, and all these are originated from the neural crest. So thank you for watching this video. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the spinal cord, the layers of the spinal cord, and how spinal cord is going to be changed, and how its different layers are going to be made. Thank you for watching this video.